Quanxi's face is perpetually plastered with an expression of boredom, even when she's locked into an orgy with her fiend companions, and even when she demands that they go for another round. She always looks bored, as though she's fundamentally incapable of emotion. I get the impression that Quanxi is tired of life, and a lot of this has to do with her age. She's older than Kishibe, which means that she's been hunting devils for at least 30 or 40 years, but she's also quasi-immortal as a human-devil hybrid just like Denji. And so there's a way in which her long life has no structure, no progression, and that has created a condition of spiritual exhaustion. She's become emotionally insensitive to the endless parade of sex and violence in her life. I regard all of this as crucial context for Quanxi's character whenever I try to make sense of her brief conversation with Kishibe during the Santa Claus incident of Chainsaw Man. The two of them commiserate over the horrors of old age, and Quanxi gives Kishibe a bit of advice about how to avoid senility. She tells Kishibe that you can preserve your mental youth so long as you keep up with the times, and constantly seek out new and stimulating experiences. I get the sense that Quanxi's remark here can shed some light on her condition of existential boredom. She behaves a little bit like a sex addict in that she's compulsively drawn to these orgies with her fiends that don't really make her feel anything. But I suspect that that lifestyle probably began a long time ago as part of her quest for new experiences to preserve the youth of her mind. But in the end, it just became dull to her immortal body along with everything else. And so it turns out that Quanxi isn't all that different from Kishibe because she cannot escape her own version of senility. Of course, she almost certainly knows this about herself on a subconscious level, but she prefers to suppress this knowledge because she has a broader policy of running away from difficult spiritual realities. Her core philosophy as a devil hunter is that ignorance is bliss. The truth cannot hurt you if you keep your head in the sand. I like to think that Quanxi adopted this philosophy decades ago as a way of coping with the seedy realities and collateral damage of hunting devils. But that philosophy continues to serve her in a different way now that she's become something of a devil herself, because it allows her to act as though her immortal body has escaped the all-too-human condition of despair.